everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Morgan and this is Makeup by Morgan, and today I'm going to be doing another Juvia's Place palette tutorial. So today I'm using the Masquerade Mini Palette. Here is what the inside of the palette looks like. This is actually the first Juvia's Place palette that I got, and I absolutely love this one. If you guys know me, then you know that having a bunch of colors like this in a palette, I would usually do something super colorful, but today we're going to actually keep it fairly simple. So yeah, let's get into the makeup. To start, I'm using my Revlon Candid Concealer in the shade Fair and using my Beauty 360 makeup sponge to blend. Now I'm setting my face using the Maybelline Super Stay Powder and two of my fluffy brushes. For bronzer, I'm using the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil on a large fluffy Sonia Kashuk brush. To contour, I'm using some angled brushes with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. For blush, I'm using the Milani Rose Powder Blush in the shade Tea Rose, and I'm taking that on one of my Nightmare Before Christmas brushes. For highlight, I'm using the shade Pink Heart from the Anastasia Moonchild Glow Kit. And I'm also going to be using a little bit of the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter in the shade Blossom Glow. Now I will be blending my blush and highlight using the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Rosa Romantica. For my eyebrows, I'm using the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. Okay, now we are starting on the eyes with the Masquerade Mini Palette. Like I said before, I'm doing a fairly simple look today because this will be coming out after Thanksgiving, but today, while I'm filming it, it is Thanksgiving, so I don't want to spend too much time on my makeup. So I hope that everyone chose to make the responsible and caring choice to put other people's lives in front of their happiness for the day and chose to be responsible and have a safe Thanksgiving by staying home. So, with that said, I'm going to be using one of my Anastasia brushes and using the shade Burkina. To deepen up the outer V, I'm going to be using the shade Ada. For the outer portion of my lid, I'm going to be using the shade Calabar. And I just find that name funny because it's the name of the villain in the Halloween Town movie. And for the rest of my lid, I'm going to be using the shade Dahlia. For my lower lash line, I'm going to be using a small fluffy brush, and I'm using the shade Zobo. For my inner corner, I am using the shade Giza. Now with this small Sonia Kashuk brush, I'm going to be taking the shade Bori to make a wing. And with this angled Milani brush, I'm going to be taking the shade Zobo again to define the wing a little bit more. Okay, so that is it for the eyeshadow. And remember, I just said fairly simple. So because it's my channel, I can choose to define simple however I want because I wasn't going to go completely natural with such a colorful palette. For eyeliner, I'm using the Wet n Wild Kohl pencil in the shade Baby's Got Black for my tight line, and the shade Calling Your Buff for my waterline. Now I'll be using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. For falsies, I'm going to be using my Magnetic Lashes from the Urban Lash. For lipstick, I'm going to be using the Milani Matte Lipstick in the shade Matte Flirty. Okay, so that is it for today. Here is the final look from a distance. And here's the final look zoomed in. Okay, so that is it for the video today. I hope everyone enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. And again, I hope everyone had a safe Thanksgiving. There are more holidays coming up, so please remember to stay safe. It is not, just your choice to, do whatever you want with your family because it impacts the rest of us. When there's a whole huge spike after the holidays, it's the rest of the country that also has to go through the lockdown. So just remember to keep yourself, your family, and everyone else safe, please. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you.